welcome everyone to Disney Talk Tuesday. So glad to see y'all this evening. My name is Daniela, so if you are new to our channel, we go live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. to do a movie comparison review. Again, we put two Disney movies against each other, and today it is Toy Story 1 versus Toy Story 3. Cue me holding up movies. There we go. So I'm super excited to talk about these two movies. Toy Story is probably one of my absolute favorite movie series, and that was before Toy Story 4. And I love Toy Story, and I can't wait to talk about it. And I feel like we've all talked a lot about Toy Story lately, but I'm okay with that. Let's talk some more Toy Story. All right, let me see who is in the chat. Let me pull up the chat on my phone as well. Awesome, just to make sure that we are on time here. All right, what is going on? Create Fun Clubhouse. Good to see you here. Mike Wheeler is in the house. Thanks for being here, Mike. You're always one of the first. Pam Spam, good to see you here. She is tugging at Mike's hair. Dances with Goofy is here. Welcome in. Good to see you here. Russ Stapleton, what is going on? Russ, good to see you here. I picked Toy Story 2 to win. Laugh out loud. Hi, guys. Russ, that's hilarious. Y'all, if you haven't checked it out yet, go check out Instagram and check out my stories, and you'll hear Alex's opinion, who agrees with Russ. So I thought that was hilarious. All right, Steve's World, what is going on? Good to see you, Steve. Steve, I can't believe you're here. Shouldn't you be like packing or leaving or something like that? Like, you're about to go to Disney. Mouse Talk is here. What's up, Mouse Talk? So sorry I missed your stream, but I had to get the kiddos down. And Miguel has just gotten home from work, so I was solo tonight. But he's in there with the kids now, so he might make an appearance at some point. Saria, good to see you here. Saria Myers, glad to see you. Hey, I think Forky is playing peekaboo in the back there. Yes, Forky is our newest member to our family. Thank you to Donna. If you know Donna, she's amazing. We met up with her and Cargo, who's in town, and Arjon. So it was a lot of fun. Samantha was there. Yeah, it was so much fun. So anyways, Donna bought Forky for us, so we're pretty excited about that. Okay. Welcome in, Jack Sandy Claus. Good to see you here. Megan is in the chat. What is up? Mickey's in Magic. Good to see you here, Meg, as always. Forky is the trash. That's right. Yeah, it was a lot of fun playing with Forky today. It's kind of cute hearing your 2-year-old say, trash, trash. Disney Buffins, what is going on? Hey, from the UK, just want to stop by and say hello. Well, thank you so much for dropping by and saying hello. I know it's super late over there, and I really appreciate that. No, not D. Where is it? Sawyer in the Middle. What is going on, Sawyer in the Middle? Can't hang out tonight. I have a bad migraine, but we'll catch the replay. Have a great night, everyone. Good night, Megan. Real quick before you go, what do you choose for the evening? All your votes will go toward Toy Story or Toy Story 3. We'll count them because you're always here. So we're going to count your votes, even though you're having a migraine. And I'm very sorry about that. I was thinking of buying a Forky and using him as the elf on the shelf this year, Pam Spam. I love that idea. That's awesome. Very cool. Okay, let me get started. For those that are new to our series on movie comparisons, we go through 5 different categories and we vote as we get to that category. After talking about it, we go through storyline and themes. That's our first one that we vote on. Then we talk about songs, which one has the more catchier lyrics, so more superb musically. Then we go to animation and awards, villains, and supporting characters. So we'll be talking about all of those for each of the movies tonight and voting for them. Also, if you have Instagram, you can check out our Instagram, check out our stories, and you can vote there for which one you choose as the better movie. And that's it. All right, and we have announcements. Check out theliveplace.com for family-friendly live streamers and great content, not just Disney, but all things. And we just want to thank The Live Place for hosting us, and thank Dean from Dreamers Empire, who's been an amazing host to all of us live streamers. So check out The Live Place if you haven't done that. I mentioned her already, but Cargo 619 is our August promotion channel. I'm so excited. I actually just picked up all the goodie prizes. Here's a sneak peek for those that have not seen this yet for Jeopardy. If y'all don't know about our Jeopardy night, it is coming up Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have 3 of our top scores from our trivia nights this month playing against each other and winning one of those prizes that Cargo has provided for us this month. So if you haven't checked Cargo out, go check her out. She's an awesome friend to our community and friend to us personally. So check her out. She's just the Disney crafting queen. Crafting, cooking, and Niagara Falls. If you want any of those videos plus all Disney content, check out Cargo 619. Okay, that is it. Let me go ahead and pull up the first topic of the evening. We'll be talking about theme and storyline. I'm curious to hear what your guys' thoughts on which one do you think that is the better movie regarding the storyline. Very curious to hear your thoughts on this one. I can't wait till September 7th when I go to Food and Wine. I'm going to be wearing a shirt that says I am trash and it has Forky on it. Oh, that's awesome, Mike. That's so cool. I love it. Forky just moved. That's hilarious. Yeah, okay, cool. So let's talk about storylines. Toy Story 1 versus Toy Story 3. So I personally think Toy Story 3 was a great end to the series. I thought it was awesome that Andy gives all his toys to Bonnie, and that's how it ends. He goes away to college, but the toys live on, and I love that about that movie. Toy Story 1 is the original. Like, how can you not love Toy Story 1? The whole dynamic and interaction between Woody and Buzz throughout the whole movie, and just all the supporting characters supporting that role and the main storyline. And then, like, I don't know, you really enjoy just the friendship that's developed between two people that are coming from two different lenses to the world, literally. And it's just really enjoyable. It's very endearing and nostalgic. Watching it again with the kiddos it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed. This is what I love the most about our movie comparison nights, is that I take time and watch both movies with our kids, so they get to see all these Disney movies all over again. So it's a lot of fun. But Toy Story 3 is just so heart-wrenching. You know, there's that one scene in Toy Story 3 where all the toys are going towards the furnace, and it looks like they're going to die and burn, like all toys do. And then, like, Woody and Buzz and everyone is like holding hands, and it's just such a touching and moving moment that, like, I'm brought to tears every time. It's just so good. I love Toy Story 3. And also the storyline of, like, watching Andy grow up and play with these toys. Now he's in college, about to move out, like, and then watching Woody just loyalty to Andy, but also loyalty to his friends. Like, even though he found a good home with Bonnie, he goes back and tries to help his friends come out of this torturous daycare center. So you just see a lot of character development in Woody, which follows in Toy Story 4. And I don't know. It's hard for me to choose between these two. I tend to always want to go towards, like, Toy Story 1 because it's the original. It's unique in that way. But I did enjoy Toy Story 3's take on it. So the storyline in 3 was amazing, but Toy Story 1 is almost necessary for 3. Well, that's very true. It's very true. I agree with you there, Miguel. Curious to hear what you guys think. Which one do you think has the better theme and or storyline? Go ahead and vote in the chat, and I'll go ahead and grab a pen and tally up the votes to see who wins. It's a hard one for me, honestly. I love also, hold on, in Toy Story 3, I love that at the end, the aliens are the heroes, ultimately, of the movie. I think it's awesome that they're the ones that are controlling the claw that saves Woody and all the toys. So I think it's awesome. Miguel is going with Toy Story 3. Awesome. Pam's fam going with Toy Story 3. Wow, I'm surprised. Russ going with Toy Story 1. That's what I'm talking about. Keeping it true to our original. Yeah, it's a hard one. 1 or 3. It's a really difficult one for me. I think in the end, when it comes to, like, a tearjerker movie, Toy Story 3 wins, but Toy Story 1 was just so, I don't know. It was such a part of my childhood. This is really hard for me because my dad took me to see Toy Story 1. It was such an amazing experience. That wow factor never left me, so I know it's experience, but I am with Toy Story 1. Wow. Create from Clubhouse going with Toy Story 1. that it is a nostalgic feeling. It was just so amazing seeing number one, and the birth of all of it was beautiful. You're right. You're totally right. Like, one was amazing, especially for its time. Like, we had A Bug's Life that came out, and then Toy Story 1 came out, and it was just amazing graphics, and everything was amazing about that movie at that time in 1995. You know, Toy Story 3, by the way, took forever to come out. 2013. Saria going with Toy Story 1 gets me in the feels. Yeah, I hear you. It gets me in the feels too. But so does Toy Story 3. I don't know. Waltograms, Dougie, what's going on? I mean, they're basically dealing with the same idea, the fear of being replaced, abandoned. But I think because Toy Story 3 has the previous films behind it, it can go further with exploring it. Yes, that is very true. Very true, very true. This is one movie that all the sequels are really as good as the next. That's a great point, Pam's fam. So, Dougie, where do you go? Toy Story 1 or Toy Story 3? I'm assuming that means you go with 1, but I'm not entirely sure there. Toy Story changed the entire animation game in Hollywood. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right there, Create Fun Clubhouse. I would totally agree. Waltograms going with 3. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Disney Buffins going with 1. 1 for us, they said. Wow. That's 4-3. Toy Story 1 is leading the way with 4 points, and Toy Story 3 is lagging behind by 1 with 3 points. I don't know. I haven't put my vote down yet, and I don't really know where to go here. I love Toy Story 3, but I love Toy Story 1. I don't know. If I go with my feels, it's definitely Toy Story 3. It was a really good one. I'm gonna have to go with Toy Story 3 on this one. So it's 4-4. It's a tie. If we get someone who comes in that hasn't voted on the first category yet, we'll go back and ask them their opinion on that first category. Okay, we're moving on. We're gonna move on with a tie. We'll get the tiebreaker later, hopefully. We just need one more to vote on that one. It deals with it in a more meaningful way. It's all the characters, not just Woody. That's very true, Dougie. It's not just about Woody and Buzz like in Toy Story 1, but Toy Story 3 has like the whole family of toys and the togetherness of that, and, you know, ducks fly together and all. So I totally get that. Okay, let's talk about songs. I mean, I don't know how you not vote for Toy Story 1. It was the original one that came out with You've Got a Friend in Me, which is an epic song. It has some songs like Strange Things, which is a really good song. And then Toy Story 3 only has We Belong Together as a new song, I believe. I can't think of another Toy Story 3 song that is out there that was on that movie that was kind of like, that stood out. So if you can think, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this one. I'm going to go with Toy Story 1 because I love You've Got a Friend in Me. Those who know, my brother and I and Miguel and his sister danced to You've Got a Friend in Me at our wedding as a sibling dance, and we thought it was really good. So I'm going to go with Toy Story 1 here, but we won't vote yet. Steve Rose voted Toy Story 3 in the beginning of the stream. Toy Story 1 just for You Got a Friend in Me. Right, Pam's fam? Steve said Toy Story 3. Okay, so Steve is the official tiebreaker for that first one. So Toy Story 3 wins in storyline and theme. But Spanish, You've Got a Friend in Me, yes. Just a Spanish remix of You've Got a Friend in Me. That's right. Oh, that's so true. So true, you guys. Yeah, so for songs, we're going to go ahead and vote because this is going to be an easy category. I do think 1 should win this one, so, you know, I'm curious what are y'all voting for. So Pam is for sure voting for 1. I'm voting for 1 for sure on this one. It's got all the original songs and all the original awesomeness. So 1 for sure for me. Create Fun Clubhouse is going with 1. So we have 1 all around. Yep, Miguel going with 1. Russ going with 1. Awesome. Very cool. Let's see. Perfectly Cat says hello from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. What's up, Cat? Good to see you here. Thanks for dropping in. Enjoy the party, and I love your costume. I also loved Art Cargo's Oogie Boogie. So awesome. So thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. Probably one, to be honest, right? Yeah. So I think Toy Story 1 totally wins the songs category easily tonight. Now the next one should be interesting. Isma's here. Yes, Uzma. Uzma or Isma? I can't remember. I really need to watch that movie again. Though I do love We Belong Together. That's right, Sarah. We Belong Together is a very cute song, but You've Got a Friend in Me, all those originals, just can't beat that. Okay, the next category is awards in animation. So let me give you a few stats here. So the only Oscar-esque award that Toy Story 1 has is that John Lasseter is the one that created, it was behind the movie. He got a Special Achievement Award for the development and inspired application of techniques that have made possible the first feature-length computer animated film. So, and then Toy Story 1 got a few awards like Top Box Office Film Awards, Animation, and Motion Picture. Toy Story 3 has 2 Oscars, one for the Best Animated Feature of the Year, and then they got another Oscar for Best Achievement in Music Written for Motion Pictures Original Song, We Belong Together. So Toy Story 3 holds 2 Oscars under their belt, and they got Golden Globe for Best Animated Film, and a few other awards, but those are the bigger ones that I decided to share tonight. So Toy Story 3 definitely has the better awards, but Toy Story 1 was very novel for its time. It's completely new, creating this amazing animation that was done, this computer animation with Toy Story 1. So I don't know where I would go here. Like, do you go to Toy Story 1 or do you go to Toy Story 3? When it comes to animation, I'm really not that impressed from Toy Story 3 to Toy Story 1. Like, I feel like the big wow factor was in 1 because we had never seen anything like that before. I mean, we saw it in A Bug's Life, but Toy Story took it to another level, in my opinion. Where you compare Toy Story 1 to Toy Story 3, and I mean, yeah, there's improvement, but is there a wow factor? That's definitely missing for me. Although Toy Story 3 does have the better awards here. So, I don't know. Russ says, I think that deserves an award. Kind of wish it went to studio though instead of just Lasseter. That's very true. Very true. Dougie says, I don't think they can be fairly compared. 1 was revolutionary. Yeah. 3 had what? 15 years of development of that technology? Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. And yeah. 3 didn't feel like they advanced that far though. Yeah, I totally agree. Like it's interesting. Like they had 15 years of development on the technology, and yet there's not that big of a difference. Like it's, I don't know. It was, and I know it's comparing apples to oranges, but like you should, I don't know. I feel like it should become better over time, but it didn't. So animation isn't doing it for me when it comes to Toy Story 3. So because Toy Story 1 was revolutionary in animation, I think that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna have to choose 1 for this one for sure. So curious, what do you prefer? So Dougie says 3 advanced hugely. The level of detail texturing is massive when you compare character models. Interesting. Never thought to do that. Yeah, I haven't really noticed. I mean, watching both films, if I'm not looking at the details, I don't see this huge difference. But again, I think you would need to know the technicalities of computer animation to really appreciate such things. Like, so for example, Brave. I could see the difference in Brave. Like, I can see the difference in just the landscapes and the development of the hair and the textures of that and just how that appears. But I just don't see it in Toy Story 3 as much. So I don't know. Okay, look how scary Andy looks in 1 too. Good point, actually. A great point. All right. Let's see. So we have Pam's fam going with 3. Miguel going with 1. Russ going with 1. Create from Clubhouse going with 1. That's true. I didn't look at it that way. Still going with 1. Syria. Right. Right. Same. Great point, but 1 wins my heart again. Okay. Dougie put in an image. I don't think I can. I agree with 1 though. I don't think I can click on it. If I could click on it, I could try to pull it up with you guys. Now I'm curious as to what it is. So the next category we'll be talking about is villains. I try to pull this up real quick. So we'll talk about which villain is more evil and has just a better developed character all around. Curious to hear what your thoughts are there. Okay, let me see if I can click on this link. Yeah, I agree. Create Fun Clubhouse. The animation from a movie before 1 and then 1. Yeah, agreed. So this is what Dougie shared with me. The link there, if y'all haven't seen it. Where is it? I can't pull it up. There it is. Does it work? Yes. Okay. Andy from Toy Story's friends all look exactly like him. That's funny. I didn't notice that. But anyways, yeah. You can't see it as well here though. Let's see. I wish, you know what you should look up? A comparison between Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 3, like characters. That'd be cool to see. And then I can share it out. Anywho. Okay, what do we have here? But the reason it's not as noticeable is because the characters still have to be recognizable from 1 to 4. It restricts character design and animation a little. New films that can be totally built from the ground up are a much better showcase for animation improvement. That makes total sense. Oh, it was just for the picture of that abomination. No, that makes a lot of sense. Why I can see it more in like Brave. Yeah, I could totally see that. Okay, so villain. Let's move on to this category. So Toy Story 1 won awards in animation. Let's talk villains. So we have Sid in Toy Story 1 as this evil toy torturer. I mean, that's pretty evil. And his accomplice Scud, the toy eater. My goodness. I think Sid is a pure evil little kid there. I don't know. But then we have Lotso from Toy Story 3 that is the most deceptive villain of them all. Although Mother Gothel's up there. Lotso's very deceptive. Okay. Let's see. Miguel says Lotso is a way better villain. He's a round character where Sid is just psycho. He has not developed personalities. Well, could be argued, do psychos develop personality? No, yeah. Lotso is a well-developed character, but he's just a very manipulative one. Where Sid, I think, is just pure evil. For sure. Had to walk the dog. Who's winning? So here's your recap of Mouse Talk. We have Toy Story 3 won storyline and theme. Toy Story 1 won songs. Toy Story 1 has won awards and animation. And we are now discussing villains for both Toy Stories. Okay, so Lotso was an amazing villain, and his backstory actually made me feel a little sympathetic. I agree, Create Fun Clubhouse, for sure. Miguel says, be careful, Create Fun Clubhouse. That's how Disney gets you. Yeah, I agree. Like, Lotso does have a backstory that it's better developed. He's a very very manipulative, but what's the word I'm looking for? Not logical. he just counts his steps really well. He knows he plays the game very well and is kind of a smart villain. Unlike, what's his name, Sid? Unlike Sid, who's just calculated. Thank you, Miguel. That is the exact word I was looking for. He's a very calculated villain. Lotso's very calculated. Where Sid just kind of goes with his gut and just like exploding things and just, he's very manic. He's crazy manic. I don't know. He's just like, I think I'm okay with like meeting Lotso than I would ever be with meeting Sid, because at least I can understand Lotso's background. I know Miguel said to be careful about that, but I don't know, dude. Machiavellian villain, yes, that's very true. Lotso is worse. Sid wears his evil on his sleeve. Lotso is a politician. Ooh, Dougie. I like that. Yeah, that makes me think of that one a little bit more. Dougie wore his evil on the front of his shirt. Great point, Walt. Oh, Waltograms. I was like, what? Mouse Socks book? No. Lotso is a bad guy. Yeah, for sure. He's a bad dude. A very calculated, manipulative, bad dude. Where Sid is just plain crazy and evil. I don't know. Sid is also a kid and gets away with his evilness. But does he? I don't think so. Sid was just a crazy kid who had bad parenting. Oh, blaming it on the parents. Lotso smelled like strawberries. How more evil can you get? That's so true. Lots of love and a hugging bear or something like that, right? Lots of hugging bear. And he smelled like strawberries, but he was just pure evil. Yeah. I think y'all have convinced me. I really thought I was going to choose Sid for tonight, but I think Toy Story 3 villain here definitely wins and Lotso. Although let's not forget the little humans, those little 2-year-old pre-K, I don't know what age they were, kiddos. They were like the villains for a lot of the toys as well. So I don't know. I think this one is pretty easy. Says Miguel. Sid also isn't that evil. He's a creative. He's a creative. That's hilarious. I never even thought to think that, but I could see how you got there. He's a creative. Yeah. Creative ways to explode toys. That's, yeah. He's also entirely unaware that toys are sentient. They're just lumps of plastic. True. Lotso is smart. Sid, not so much. Very true. Very true. Yeah. I agree here. All right, let's go ahead and vote. I think y'all have convinced me here where to go. So who is the better villain? Toy Story 1, Sid and Scud, or Toy Story 3, Lotso, not so loving bear? I think y'all have convinced me. I think I'm gonna go with Toy Story 3 here. I think Lotso is pretty evil. He looks so nice and fluffy and purple pinkish. Pure evil. Okay, so Miguel is going with 3. Waltogram's going with Lotso. Syria going with 3. Mouse Talk going with 3. And Russ going with 3. Yeah, no one's choosing Sid. Sid gets away with his pure evilness. But you know, sometimes it is just scarier to see those calculated, manipulative villains. I still think Mother Gothel's like a crazy villain for how calculated she was with her story and keeping it up for so many years. But Anthony, welcome in. Anthony, he is going with Toy Story 3 as well. Yeah, gonna have to give it to you guys. You're right. You're absolutely right. I definitely thought Sid would have won easily, but isn't Sid in 3 too as the trash man? Yes, he is. I think that is so awesome. I love when we can see that when Pixar does that and puts their movies in each other's movies. It's fun. But yeah, he does end up being the trash man. Creatively evil. Yeah, that's Sid. That's the subtitle. He is creatively evil. All right, cool. We are on our last category tonight. We're going to do supporting characters. I'll be curious. So Toy Story 1 characters, we have obviously Buzz Lightyear is going to have to be a supporting character here, even though he's kind of a main character. But the way we've been doing it this whole time has been just one main character. So we're going to stick with Buzz being a supporting character, along with Bo Peep, Mr. Potato Head, Ham, Slinky Dog, Rex. Like, you have the originals all there. RC, as all our Toy Story 1 supporting characters. If there's anyone that I'm missing, let me know. Buzz is a main character, says Miguel. Yeah, you know, whatever. Nonetheless, I think Toy Story 1 characters have a strong supporting character system here. I don't know. Oh, but Toy Story 3 has all the originals, and Ken and Barbie are more involved, or Barbie's more involved in this. And they have Jessie and Bullseye in Toy Story 3, which they didn't have in 1. And then aside from that, they have all of Bonnie's toys. So, I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards Toy Story 3, which is why I'm giving Toy Story 1 Buzz. The Army Men. That's right, Anthony. Toy Story 1 has the Army Men. That's true. Didn't have Buster yet, right? I can't remember. No, that's Toy Story 2. Okay. My dog's giving me the eye. Oh no! So I am probably out for the night. Good night, everyone. Until later. Good night. This is Goofy. Thanks for being with us. Aren't they kind of the same in both? Jessie and maybe Barbie are the only others, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot about Bonnie's toys. Definitely Trixie. Right, yeah. There's a lot. Oh, Anthony, I missed your comment. Lotso is a master manipulator. Master. Yes, totally. Agreed. Toy Story, the whole group started with the first movie. Gotta go 1. That's right. Well, I don't know, Miguel. The series as a whole is Woody's story. Buzz is there to facilitate Woody's story. That's true. That's a really good point, Dougie. Yes, but the personalities of the toys in 3 kind of changes with the new folks. Where in Toy Story 1, they were all really good. Yeah, but what would Toy Story 3 be without its supporting characters? Like, Toy Story 1 can still be followed without, well, you need Buzz Lightyear, for sure. But if you just leave the storyline with, like, Buzz and Toy Story, like, the supporting characters are there, but they don't play as major of a role as they do in Toy Story 3, I don't think. You know, you're following the toys around throughout the whole movie, and you're following the gang. Like, Buzz becomes the leader of the gang, and Woody is out with Bonnie's toys. So, like, it almost feels like they have more of a role in some ways in this movie. I don't know. I can be swayed. The Prospector, Bullseye. The Prospector is not in Toy Story 3 or 1, but Jessie and Bullseye does make an appearance in Toy Story 3, which they were introduced in 2. I feel that the supporting characters became more important as the series progressed. They were more important in 2 than 1, and more important in 3 and 2. Yes, Dougie, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I definitely feel that same way. So, like, you have your Toy Story 1. I read your last comment. Until Toy Story 4, where they said, hey, never mind all of them. So true. What happened? The whole series is about Woody once you consider Toy Story 4. So great points. Great points tonight. Zurg is not in Toy Story 3, I don't think. I think he's only in 2 and 1. I don't think he makes an appearance in 3. I can't remember. Oh, stop making points for both. I can't choose. That is the point. I want to make it hard. Toy Story 4 really left me shaking my head. We'll save Toy Story 4 for another day. We're going to do Toy Story 2 versus 4 way later in the series, but we'll do it eventually once people have seen Toy Story 4. So I think, Russ says, I think the other toys have more of a prominent place in 3 because of going to Sunnyside and escaping death together. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. I feel like all the characters in Toy Story 3 have more of a prominent role than they did in 1. I think 1 was about Woody's story and how Buzz Lightyear intruded on his role in the whole room and with the toys in general. So I do believe that the supporting characters were way more important and necessary in Toy Story 3 than 1. So if I had to choose, despite the introduction of all the characters in 1, I would say the development of them over time has made their way of importance in 3. So I think 3 does more with the existing characters and introduces new ones. Definitely 3. Yeah. I'm going to agree with you there, Dougie. And I'm going to let y'all go ahead and vote. Which one do you think has the better supporting characters? Toy Story 4 left me banging my head on the wall, says Mouse Talk. That's amazing. I love it. Who's your favorite supporting character? Find is Jessie and Bullseye and Rex. That's a good question. The aliens are the real heroes, introduced in 1, but save them all in 3. Yes, Russ, it's so true. The aliens are the heroes, and that's what I love about 3. It's so good. There's so many ways that they tied the series together with 1 and 3. Like, it was beautiful, and I just don't understand. 4's great. Like, if it were its own film that only showed up on Netflix. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. 4's great. It's great. Just save your money and wait. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. Anyways, 1, Miguel. Walter Graham's going with 3. Russ going with 3. Mouse Talk going with 1. Saria going with 3. And Pam Spam going with 3. And I am going with 3. Walt and Miguel, they are classics. They like these. Too hard to choose. Oh, Create Fun Clubhouse. Welcome back. Catch me up. We're talking about supporting characters, Create Fun Clubhouse. Which movie had the better supporting characters and which one had more engagement in the film? In which film would be nothing without their supporting characters, basically. My phone died. I don't know what this is. Oh no. We're talking about supporting characters. Here, let me put it up so that you can see it. 4 is Bizarro World Toy Story. Russ. Yes, totally. 4 is great as long as you don't actually watch it. All my people are here tonight. I've had to, like, temper my my feelings about 4. Oh, 1 for me. Wait. Oh, let me say this before you just go and vote for 1. Toy Story 1 has Buzz, Bo Peep, Mr. Potato Head, Ham, Slinky Dog, Rex, Army Men. But Toy Story 3 has all those characters minus Army Men, and Ken and Barbie, Jessie and Bullseye, Bonnie's Toys, and all the characters in Toy Story 3 were much more important than they were in Toy Story 1, but we wouldn't have the characters in Toy Story 3 if it weren't for the introduction of them in Toy Story 1. So that's my summary. Okay. Let's see. You still haven't seen Toy Story 4? Okay. Whoa, how are you going to manipulate the voter? Whoa, no, I am just summarizing the arguments that were made for tonight. And the only arguments that I've heard about Toy Story 1 is that it was the introduction of the characters. Therefore, we must go with it. I haven't heard a stronger argument for 1, actually. I've heard a lot more stronger arguments for 3, but if y'all can, like, speak up and tell me a little bit more of your opinion as to why you're choosing 1 over 3. But we have pretty strong arguments over here on 3. See, Miguel, this is why you should be next to me right now so you can defend your movie. Okay, so it looks like Chris, or Create Fun Clubhouse, is going with 3. I think I might have to recount. I saw a few 1s, but I went over them. I think Anthony went for 1. So Anthony, Mouse Talk, and Miguel as the only 1s. Is that correct here? Do I see anyone else? Miguel. Yeah, what Miguel said. Okay, back now. Power glitch for some reason. I lost Wi-Fi. Oh no, Mike, I'm so sorry. Yeah, 3, you're right. It's stronger. Thank you, Create Fun Clubhouse. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so Anthony says, read my comment from before. Let me see, where is it? Can you please read my comment from before? This one? Who was your favorite supporting character, the Toy Story franchise? Oh, who was my favorite? Mine were Jessie, Bullseye, Rex, and Mr. Potato Head. That's a really good question. We can discuss that right after we're done with this voting. I'm curious to hear everyone's thoughts on that as well. We're almost done. Welcome in, Holly. No worries. We're on the last one. We're on supporting characters, but we'll do some Toy Story talk at the end here. We're doing which movie has the better supporting characters, 1 or 3? Here's your recap. 1 has Buzz, Bo Peep, Mr. Potato Head, Ham, Slinky Dog, and Rex, all the originals that we love, and the Army Men. Toy Story 3 has all the originals that we love, minus the Army Men, but plus Jessie and Bullseye, Ken and Barbie, Bonnie's Toys. So Toy Story 3 definitely has the more supporting characters in general, and they have more of an important role in Toy Story 3. Toy Story 1 is the introduction of the original characters that we love. So which way will you go? Okay. Mike Wheeler says Toy Story 1 because all the toys in Toy Story 1 help each other as in support them instead of going against him as in Toy Story 3. All the toys in Toy Story 1 help each other and support each other instead of going against him as in Toy Story 3. Like going against who? Andy? Is that who we're talking about? Let's see. Holly wants all her votes for Toy Story 1. They actively mute me. That's true. Yeah, I could see that. Okay. All right. I'll go with it. Has Melissa voted yet? Melissa, I know you haven't voted yet. I'm waiting for your vote here. Okay, so Holly is going with Toy Story 3. Cam chooses 1. And is that Mike? Does that mean you're going with Toy Story 1 over there? Oh, Melissa, how much did Walt pay you? I thought we were friends. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I think that's 4 votes for Toy Story 1, but we're still pretty strong here. We have 7 votes for Toy Story 3, so I think we're going to be fine. Let's see. Don't forget all creatures that he made, they help Woody out in the end, so that's supporting. I'll switch to Toy Story 3. Anthony switching to Toy Story 3. Miguel's not going to let that one. Melissa, he's broke. He can't be broke yet. He's got a Disney trip. Oh, it's hilarious. All right. I'm done. I'm done counting. Toy Story 3 wins this category. The Toy Story 3 characters got 0 development until Toy Story 2. Wait, the supporting characters got 0 development until Toy Story 2. It's very true. And I agree with Dougie's theory here that the supporting characters got more and more of a role and better developed as time went on in the Toy Story series. So yeah, I'm going to have to agree here that Toy Story 3 definitely wins. I'm not crazy. I'm just drawn that way. Plus, Toy Story 3 has a unicorn. Yes. That's amazing. I'm going to add a unicorn to that. That's it. The end. End of story. Boom. Mic drop. Unicorn Toy Story 3. We're done. No, but for real. Toy Story 3 won. I'm so excited. I can't believe it. I thought for sure Toy Story 1 would win tonight. But Toy Story 3 prevailed. So here's a recap. Although if Holly were here, I wonder how many more Toy Story 3s would have won. Recap. For storyline and theme, Toy Story 3 won that category. For songs, Toy Story 1, rightfully so, won that category. For awards and animation, rightfully so, Toy Story 1 won that category. And then for villains, a better developed villain, Lotso took the prize. No one voted for Sid. Everyone voted for Toy Story 3 because it was a no-brainer, literally, for everyone except for me. I was struggling there for a bit. And then our last category was supporting characters, as you just heard. Toy Story 3 won completely. So they won 3 out of the 5 categories this evening. So it wasn't a total blowout, but it was a good discussion. I feel like Toy Story 3, you know, overall, after talking it through with you guys, is a great film. Gosh, but I wouldn't say it's the better film, because what is Toy Story 3 without Toy Story 1? All right, before we wrap it up tonight, let me go ahead and hear all of your Toy Story characters that y'all relate to the most. I'm curious, like if you had to choose one character that you relate to the most out of all the Toy Story characters in the series, minus Toy Story 4, So you can't choose Forky back here. Who loves trash? Um, who is the character that you relate to the most and why? I'm really curious to hear this, and I'm going to share my thoughts on this, but let me catch up on the chat here. And Mr. Prickle Pants. Yes, that's right, Russ. Always right with the world. Dougie's like, all right, I can go to sleep now. Toy Story 1 has Mr. Spell and Etch. That's true. RC. That's right, Melissa. Yeah, I mean, what is Toy Story 1 without RC? That's a great, great point. All the categories were correct, minus the last one, says Miguel. Does Buzz have a love interest in the Toy Story franchise? Jessie? I think Jessie is a... Wait, was it Jessie? I can't remember. Yeah. Yeah, because they didn't put Cowboy and Cowgirl together. I think it was Jessie. But it wasn't, like, explicit, I don't think. Oh, everyone says Jessie. Okay. Dougie, I love Toy Story 3, don't get me wrong, but for best supporting characters, I go with Toy Story 1. Tisk. Would Zurg be considered a villain in 1, even though you don't actually see him? He did bring the main influence for Buzz running away. Interesting. Russ, he's definitely a villain in Toy Story 2, I would consider him. But yeah, I could see him as a minor villain in Toy Story 1. I love 1, 2, and 3, says Melissa. I know what that means. It means, I didn't like 4, but no one wants to say it. Except Walt said it in his Pixar. Walt from Mouse Talk rated all the Pixar films from best to worst. And that was such an interesting video. Y'all should go check it out. If someone has, or just click on Mouse Talk to go check out his video. So good. And I loved his explanation of Toy Story 4. I thought it was great. Yeah, I had to agree there. Okay, so Miguel relates to Mr. Potato Head and Rex the most. That's hilarious. So I totally I can see both of those. That kind of like makes you. I love it. That's awesome. Melissa, you relate to Rex the most. Get out of here. I did not see that coming. Buzz, I too think I came from another planet, Syria. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I love it. I love it, Syria. That's funny. Waltergram says, sequels can be better than the original, even though they wouldn't exist without it. Empire, Godfather 2, Puppet Master 12. Yeah, I guess so. You're right, definitely. Mouse Talk says, I relate to Mr. Potato Head or Woody. That's awesome, Mouse Talk. So where you and Miguel relate is with the Mr. Potato Head part. I love it. I love it. I think it's awesome. Oh, that's cool. Anthony relates to Woody. Awesome. I myself, I think I relate to Jessie the most out of all the characters. She just wants to have a good time. She doesn't want to be abandoned. She wants to be loved. She wants to be part of a community. Like I'm Jessie's my girl. I like having a good time. That's definitely me. Leprechaun in space. Puppet Master 12. Look at everyone's laughing. Bo Peep says Pam's fan because I have 3 kids and it feels sometimes I'm herding sheep, but my favorite is Lotso. Yes, I can so relate to definitely feeling like you're herding sheep there. That is hilarious. Hold on. Woo! Losing myself here. Which so I took a test. I can't remember. We took a test recently on which character we related to the most, or that we were. And I think I got Slinky Dog. Isn't that interesting? Which character do you relate to? I'm just putting that just in case anyone is wondering what the heck we're talking about. Slinky Dog. You know, okay, so here's the next question, and we're going to end soon after this. But the next question is, who... Let me do this. That way I know that you guys are responding to this question after this. Who is the most underrated character in the Toy Story series? Who would you say is the most underrated character in the Toy Story series? Writing that one up now. Now I'm going to read your comments that I missed from the last question. So we have Crave on Clubhouse says, Woody for me is like the most respected character because he had such a big heart for Andy, Buzz, and all the toys. He has a sense of responsibility above any character to make everything work together well. Yeah, I totally agree, Crave on Clubhouse. And I think Woody is an awesome character. He's got a bit of a jealousy and envy that is at his core, but aside from that, like he is very very respectful, very loyal, and very loving. Okay, so interesting. I feel like a Mr. Potato Head. That's funny. Melissa says I panic a lot. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That reminds me of Rex. I don't want to use my hands. I love it. I would have never picked Rex for you, Melissa, but that's hilarious. Walterians, but in the first one, when he's his most angry, yes. Well, which one would you relate to? Why? So for those who chose Mr. Potato Head, why Mr. Potato Head over Ham? Because Ham has kind of that same attitude that Mr. Potato Head has. Why do you relate to him more than Ham? Curious there. I didn't catch the relatability. Oh gosh, maybe Bunny because I like to laugh a lot. From Toy Story 4, that's funny. Oh, Dougie, yes, Mr. Potato Head does mellow out when he gets married. I love Mrs. Potato Head line when she's like, and your angry eyes, just in case. That was my favorite line ever. Steve says, Dougie, it is late. Yo, do Mr. Potato and Mrs. Potato have to be together because she's a Mrs.? Do they have a choice? Is there free will? That's hilarious. She don't have a choice. That's a good question. I leave my house in 5 hours. Steve Sword is making his way to Disney World. That is amazing. We cannot wait to meet you, Steve. It's going to be awesome. Mike Wheeler says, I would have to say the symbol monkey from Toy Story 3. Oh my gosh, that's so funny, Mike. Oh, I love it. I'll sleep when I'm dead, Steve. Hopefully not too long. I'm pretty tired. Miguel says Wheezy. The most underrated character in the Toy Story series. That's awesome. I leave my house in 8 hours for work. That's so funny. I don't leave my house like ever. Okay, so back to most underrated characters. We have Lenny. Oh, from Toy Story 1. The little binoculars guy? That's right. I forgot about him. That's cute. Jesse, says Anthony. All right, I can see that. Yes, Bullseye, Mike Wheeler. I like that. Bullseye is definitely underrated because he can't talk. But both of them, Jesse and Bullseye, kind of go together. Yeah, you know, I really like Slinky Dog for that one. Miguel. Okay, what do we got? Ham is just a little sassy and snarky. Mr. Potato Head is a little ball of rage and hate. I relate. Yeah, I really like Ham because of his sassy and snarkiness. Mr. Potato Head, yeah, I can see that. Okay, good point, good point. Miguel, you kicking us out? Good night, everyone. I'm trying. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Miguel's just like, that is enough. Wait, Miss Stacey Rogers just got here. Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Or the keyboard nice. All right, guys, we're wrapping it up. Let me finish reading your comments and we'll get out of here. RC Car, he was so cute and he was a hero. That's so true. Pam Spam, such a great point. RC is pretty underrated. I agree. The Army Men, yeah, totally needed for both Toy Story 1 and 2, right? They made an appearance. Anyways, welcome in, Stacey Rogers. We're going to close out the night. Toy Story 3-1 tonight. So thank you guys so much for being here with us. We really appreciate it. 2 more days, Melissa and Walt. That is amazing. So excited for you guys. So excited for all of you that are making their way to Disney World. So Christy's Corner, what is going on? Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in to say hi. Make sure to click that like button on your way out, you guys. Thanks for being here. Jeopardy night this Sunday evening. It will be Just Jennifer, which, by the way, if anyone knows Just Jennifer, please let me know of a way to contact her. I have no way to contact her. So if you've seen Just Jennifer around or if you've seen her on another stream, have her message me on Instagram or Twitter. If not, I'm gonna have to find someone else as a contestant. So Perfectly Cat and Just Jennifer will be our contestants for Sunday. And then I have to ask someone else because Noah stepped down. So those right here will know that now. All right. Have a good night, everyone. We did a practice run packing up the car last night to make sure everything fits. That's amazing, Melissa. I love it. Okay. My favorite scene with Bullseye is when he loses his saddle and covers his front part. Laugh out loud. It never is in the front of him. That is so funny. Okay, yeah. So Miguel has to go. Miguel's like, all right, I gotta go. Good night, everyone. Have a great evening. We'll see you Sunday night. And remember, life is a prize. Live every minute. Bye, guys.